We have some breaking inputs coming in. This is a big update in the Swati Maliwal assault case. Times Now has accessed the details of the charge sheet filed by Delhi police against Arvind Kejriwal's close aide Bibhav Kumar. And the Delhi police indicates there could be a conspiracy behind the brutal assault on Swati Maliwal. Investigation has brought out the fact that the accused and the chief minister of the national capital were together at the scene of crime. That is, the chief minister was at his Delhi residence when the crime was committed. Let's in fact try and go across to Ankit to get us more details on this conspiracy angle that the Delhi police is talking about. Ankit.
Interesting page from the charge sheet, Swati, I'm going to read. It is also pertinent to mention here that the complainant in her subsequent supplementary statement recorded after the bail hearing before the Delhi High Court had stated that the manner in which the entire Aam Aadmi Party leaders and workers came in support of the accused against one of their own MPs shows that there is a larger conspiracy behind the attack and had urged the police to probe into it. Her statement becomes relevant for the present investigation in view of the complete U-turn being publicly taken by two responsible persons of the party regarding the same incident in the days following the commission of the crime. Investigation has brought out the fact that the accused and the Chief Minister of Delhi were together at the scene of the crime. That is, the Chief Minister of Delhi's residence immediately after the commission of the crime for a significant period of time, and as such the contrarian public stance taken by responsible public servants in the following days also needs to be examined in its correct perspective to decipher if there was a larger conspiracy behind the brutal assault of the complainant at the hands of the accused. It is also a fact on record that selective footages from relevant CCTV cameras were leaked to the media before the relevant recording devices could be seized by the undersigned. This act also needs to be examined to find out whether the crime was conspiratorial or otherwise. Now, another very interesting portion. So it says, as of now, there is sufficient evidence against the accused Bibhav Kumar, that is both oral and documentary, whose name has been mentioned in the charge sheet to establish that he had committed offences punishable under sections 308, 341, 354, 354B, 506, 509 and 201 of the IPC. Accordingly, the present charge sheet has been prepared against accused Bibhav Kumar for prosecuting him under the above noted sections of law. It is also relevant to mention that the accused Bibhav Kumar, as brought out by the investigation carried out so far, appears to be a repeat offender since he has previously been involved in a similar case against, and it mentions the FIR in Noida. Accused Bibhav Kumar is presently running in judicial custody and therefore he may kindly be called through. Absolutely. So there it is, a number of points raised. It mentions the conspiracy angle. It mentions the reversal by two prominent Aam Aadmi Party leaders, the way the AAP came together, the fact that Kejriwal was present with Kumar Bibhav at the residence of the Chief Minister for a considerable period, and also that there is sufficient evidence to prosecute him.
Those are the key takeaways or highlights as far as the charge sheet is concerned. Ankit, stay on with us. We also have Priyank joining us in the broadcast. Sufficient evidence, that's a very important point that Ankit has brought out. Sufficient evidence against Bibhav Kumar. It also talks about the presence of the Chief Minister of the National Capital at his residence after the crime was committed for a significant amount of time.
Yes, Swati, and it is a well-known fact that Swati Maliwal was the first responder. I beg your pardon, it was the first complainant in this case where she was the one who made a PCR call. There was a delay in the PCR call log sheet, which also created controversy, which was raised by the Aam Aadmi Party. But in this kind of scenario, when you are being beaten inside a CM's residence, that too being a member of parliament, the victim can come under some sort of trauma. That took so much of time for her to finally go and file a police complaint. If you remember, Sanjay Singh was the first one who came out in support of Swati Maliwal, but later on, when he totally disdained the Aam Aadmi Party's top leadership, and it was total U-turn which was taken by the Aam Aadmi Party, then the complainant got furious and she was like, yeah, I have to go and file the complaint before the police, which was later converted into FIR. And you can see that how the High Court has also come out harshly against the accused in this case, where the courts are saying that you have behaved like goons. How is it possible that you can be there inside the CM's residence without holding a portfolio or without having any kind of authority? So that is something which Aam Aadmi Party need to realize. But this charge sheet's last final pages, for the portion which Ankit was reading, which has been accessed by Times Network, is clearly showing that there was a larger conspiracy which has been hinted out by the Delhi police. What Delhi police is saying, that how is it possible that a member of parliament can be attacked inside the CM's residence, that too member parliament who is from the same party. The statement has become relevant for the present investigation in view of the complete U-turn being taken by the responsible persons. So these are these specific words which have been
They are
taken
not
into
ruling out the conspiracy angle. Priyank, stay on with us. Let's take a quick reaction from Shehzad Poonawalla of the BJP. Shehzad Poonawalla, we're bringing out details of the Delhi police's charge sheet in Swati Maliwal assault case. It talks about a conspiracy angle that they're not ruling out. They're also talking about the selective leak of CCTV footage, the presence of the chief minister at his residence when the crime was committed, and even after that.
You see, it's as clear as daylight that Bibhav Kumar was merely the pawn or the puppet. Whose instruction did he actually carry out the beating of Swati Maliwal or the assault on Swati Maliwal? And it is obvious that it was at the behest of Arvind Kejriwal, because Arvind Kejriwal not only harbored a criminal after he committed the crime, he allowed him access to the crime scene, which was Sheesh Mahal. We saw how he was giving patronage to him. He was traveling with him during the rallies. We saw how Sanjay Singh, who initially said that yes, Swati Maliwal has been assaulted, immediately did a U-turn because Kejriwal insisted that that U-turn be done and Bibhav Kumar be defended. And now the Supreme Court has come down heavily on Arvind Kejriwal and Aam Aadmi Party. You remember they have said it, that why has this man been kept, why was he allowed in the crime scene, etc. So now there is no escape for Mr. Kejriwal. But question is also this, that the party which came out from Nirbhaya Andolan today is standing with Bibhav Kumar, and even the Indie Alliance, which says Ladki Hu Lad Sakti Hu, why are they quiet? Today Priyanka Vatia should open her mouth.
All right, Shehzad Poonawalla, thank you very much for joining us. Let me go back to Priyank now. Priyank, mercilessly beaten by Bibhav Kumar. He slapped her at least 7 to 8 times. And then I believe it also shares details about the statement of the auto driver, who seems to have confirmed that Swati Maliwal was crying after the incident took place, speaking to somebody on the phone saying that she was beaten up. Okay, I think we've lost the line with Priyank. We'll try and connect with him again. This is a massive development in the Swati Maliwal assault case. It's a big update. We've accessed the details of the charge sheet that Ankit just read out, filed by the Delhi police against Bibhav Kumar. And Delhi police, there is talking about in the charge sheet a conspiracy behind the brutal assault on Swati Maliwal, which is also under the lens. Remember, Swati Maliwal, in fact, had leveled an allegation. She had alleged that this was a conspiracy. She wanted the police to probe larger conspiracy behind the attack on her, as AAP leaders supported Bibhav Kumar. In her supplementary statement, in fact, Swati Maliwal said that there is a larger conspiracy behind the attack on her, considering how AAP leaders are against her. And then you also had one of the leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, remember, Sanjay Singh, who admitted while briefing the media on the 14th of May, just one day after the incident, and said that Bibhav Kumar misbehaved with Swati Maliwal and strict action will be taken. And then there was a press conference that was held by Atishi, and in the press conference on the 17th of May, she was heard dismissing the grievances raised by Swati Maliwal, in fact, leveling allegations on Swati Maliwal herself. Priyank is back with us. Priyank, the timeline of the statements made, the U-turn made by the leaders of the Aam Aadmi Party, one confirming, one denying, and the supplementary charge sheet, I beg your pardon, statement of Swati Maliwal, in which she did ask the cops to probe the larger conspiracy.
Yes, Swati, if you see, Arvind Kejriwal was present in the house. Swati Maliwal had gone to meet Arvind Kejriwal. So that is what she had also stated, that she wanted to know that whether Bibhav was called in by Arvind Kejriwal, being an influential person in the staff of Arvind Kejriwal's residence or not. Because if Bibhav had assaulted Swati Maliwal, then certainly she wanted to know that whether it was Arvind Kejriwal who provoked or who told Bibhav to do so. Because the investigation is going in the direction where the presence of Bibhav Kumar suddenly, since he stays in Budari, and him coming to civil lines without any call from the CM's house is very unlikely. So the moment Arvind Kejriwal or someone would have got to know that Swati Maliwal has reached to the CM's residence, Bibhav was brought in, as court have also stated, as a goon, and then he started abusing and physically assaulted her. He punched her, and which also caused internal injury to the victim. We are talking about a member of parliament, Swati, who has now been distanced by her party itself. She was the one who was there since the inception of India Against Corruption. They later on converted into a party, and they called themselves Anti-Corruption Crusaders. And Swati has been spotted by me personally since the beginning of this particular party's inception. We know what happened to Anna Hazare. We know what happened to Kiran Bedi. We know what happened to Ashutosh. We know what happened to Prashant Bhushan. So the same modus operandi of Arvind Kejriwal of moving away those people who have become influential in the party to keep his prominence was quite clearly seen the moment we got to know about the call from Swati Maliwal. This is what Swati Maliwal want to know, that whether she is also in the league, or she was also in the league of these people who have been thrown away from the party's top rank as the largest.
Leveled by Swati Maliwal are not being ignored by the Delhi police. In fact, they are taking that into account as well. That's a massive update. We'll keep on getting you more updates and reactions on this development. For the moment, a quick break. Thank you to Ankit and Priyank for getting us the details.